Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I've shared my screen, children. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. All right. So today we are starting a new topic, comparing quantities. I don't have to give you any introduction to work the examples and exercise. I'm sorry, to work the example questions and exercise questions of 7.1. All right. So we'll directly get into the chapter with example 1. A picnic is being planned in a school for class 7. Girls are 60% of the total number of students. So girls are 60%, meaning boys are 40%. Yeah. Yeah, so girls are 60% of the total number of students, which means boys are 40% of the total number of students. 100 minus 60, 40%. And the number of girls, see, and are 18 in numbers. That is, girls are given as a percentage and as a number. In percentage, girls is equal to 60% of the total class. And in number, girls are equal to 18. Girls are 18 in number. Number of girls, 18. Percentage of girls, 60%. Percentage of boys, 40%. Number of boys is not given, but we can find out. We'll leave the question ahead. The picnic site is 55 kilometers from the school. Okay. And the transport company is charging at the rate of rupees 12 per kilometer. Okay. So the children have to go to the picnic spot and return to the school. All right. So the distance from the school to the picnic spot is 55 kilometers. And the transport company charges at the rate of rupees 12 for 1 kilometer. The total cost of refreshments, snacks and juice. Okay. So that's what is refreshments. So the total cost of refreshments will be rupees 4,280. So there is, disable your mic. Who's that? So the total cost is the cost of transportation plus the cost of refreshments. The total cost is the cost of transportation plus the cost of refreshments. Now let's see what questions we have to answer. Can you tell the ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys in the class? So this can be answered in more than one way, but the simplest is the ratio of girls to, don't write anything now. The ratio of girls to boys is equal to 60% is to 40%. Because girls 60%, meaning boys 40%. So it is 60 is to 40. 3 is to 2 is the ratio. Because 23s are 22s are 3 is to 2 is the ratio. Next one. The cost per head if two teachers are also going with the class. So we understood what is the total cost. The total cost is the cost of transportation plus the cost of refreshments. Let's find that first. Okay, so it is the distance between school and picnic spot is 55 kilometers, but they have to come back, no? So into 2. So they will be using the vehicle, okay, for 110 kilometers. The vehicle will be used for 110 kilometers. From school to picnic, 55 kilometers. From the picnic spot back to the school, 55 kilometers. So totally they'll be using the transportation or the vehicle for 110 kilometers. And per kilometer it is 12 rupees. So 110 into 12. Okay, so 120, 132, 0. So, yeah, all right. What is 110? The total distance. And what is 12? 1 kilometer, 12 rupees. So for 110 kilometers, 110 into 12, 1320 rupees. Now this is the total cost of transportation, and the total cost of refreshments 4280. So the total cost for making the picnic is 5,600 is the total cost of making the picnic. So they have to have 5,600 rupees in hand to make this picnic work. Now, how many people are traveling? So we have to find the number of boys now, because we know there are 18 girls and there are 2 teachers joining them. Somewhere we read that, right? We read that somewhere. 60%. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, see here, the cost per head if 2 teachers are also going with the class. All right. So how many of them are traveling? We know 18 girls are traveling. We know 2 girls are traveling. We have to find the number of boys. We'll have to find the number of boys and add that to this. Okay, now I'll just say, for example, okay, I'll just assume that it's what is it? 60%. No, so 80 by 6. Okay, say 6. So what's the total? What's the total? This is girls, teachers, boys. So 26. So the total cost 5,600 divided by 26 will be the cost per head. Will be the cost per head. Okay, let me work till here. Is the information in the question clear, children? What is the percentage of girls? Percentage of girls?
Ma'am, 60%.
60%. So what will be the percentage of boys?
Ma'am, 40%.
Correct. Now see here. Let the total number of students, let the total number of students be X. So 60% of the total number of students is 18. That's what is given. 60% of the total number of students is 18. It's given here. I have not written anything by myself. See here, 60% of the total number of students is 18. Or to be more specific, girls, you can write like this: percentage of girls. Percentage of girls is equal to 60%. Number of girls is equal to 18. So 60% of the total number of students is 18, is equal to 18. You should understand this. 60% of the total number of students is 18, because 60% is the percentage of girls. 18 is the number of girls. So both are equal. So 60% of the total number of students is equal to 18. So 60% means 60 by 100. Off means into. Total number of students is X, is equal to 18. See, I'm just using this one. 60% means 60 by 100. Off means into. Total number of students, X, is equal to 18. Is equal to 18. So 23s are 25s are. So X is equal to 18. 3 by 5 comes to the other side as 5 by 3. 3 by 5 comes to the other side as 5 by 3. So 3 ones are 3 6 are. So X is equal to 30. Therefore, total number of students is equal to 30. Therefore, number of boys is equal to 30 minus 80, which is 12. You can also find boys like this, or to find the number of boys, okay, 40% of total number of students is equal to boys. 40% of the total number of students. The percentage should always be applied to the total. What is the total here? The total number of students of the class. The percentage should always be applied on the total. 40% of the total are boys. 60% of the total are girls. Okay, so number of boys is equal to, I'll write it like that. Number of boys is equal to 40% of the total number of students. Total number of students. That is equal to 40% means 40 by 100. Of means into, and total number of students is 30. We found, no? We just found 30. So 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 3s are 12. See, we get the same answer. Number of boys, 12. Okay, since it's a new concept, I'll work the same thing. I'll just clear the slide. I'll work the same thing again. I'll just give you a minute, go through the working. Don't write anything now. Quickly go through the working. Okay. So how do we start? Tell me. Let the
Ma'am, total number of boys be X.
total number of.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. Total number of students
be X, ma'am.
Let the total number of students be X. What is the percentage of girls?
60% of the total number of students.
No. Please answer my question. What is the percentage of girls?
60.
60%, ma'am.
60%. What is the number of girls?
18.
18. Okay. So number of girls is 18, right?
Ma'am.
Now, yeah. So now how do you express this as an equation? 60% number of girls is equal to number of girls is equal to 60% of the total students in the class. So 60% of the total number of students is equal to number of girls, correct? Is this correct?
Yes,
60% of the total number of students is equal to the number of girls. Is that right? We are constructing the equation in words. Now convert this to a mathematical equation. 60% means 60 by 100. Of means into total number of students X is equal to number of girls, which is 18. This equation in words is very, very important. You need to understand this equation in words. 60% of the total number of students is equal to the number of girls. 60% means 60 by 100. Of means into total number of students X is equal to number of girls, which is 18. Now we'll have to work this equation. Simplify 23 times 25 times.
I have a doubt in step.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we cancel? Is it necessary, or we can just bring it to the other side? Like say.
You'll get the same answer. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. But it's extra steps. Like
no, nothing. No. You can bring it to the other side also.
Not simplifying and then just bringing it next step. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, you can do that. Into 5 by 3, because 3 by 5 becomes 5 by 3 on the other side. Now 3 1s are 3 6 are. So X is equal to 6 5 are 30. Therefore, number of students or total number of students is equal to 30. Total number of students is equal to 30. Okay. Now let's find the number of boys, because to answer the questions, we need to find the number of boys. We found the total number of students. Now let's find the number of boys. Number of boys is equal to total number of students 30 minus the number of girls 18, which is 12. We can also find the number of boys like this, or 40% of the total number of students. 40% of the total number of students is equal to number of boys. You can write it the other way also. Number of boys is equal to number of boys is equal to 40% of the total number of students. Number of students. So 40% means 40 by 100, of means into total number of students 30. 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 3s are 12. So number of boys is equal to 12. Now let's answer the first question. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in the class. I told you, see, if it's an MCQ, you don't have to do all this. You can directly use the percentages to find the ratio. 60% number of girls. So 40% number of boys. So ratio is 3:2. Finished. If it's an MCQ. All right. So now required ratio is equal to number of girls is to number of boys. Number of girls 18 is to 12. Number of boys 12. So 6 3s are 6 2s are 3:2 is the required ratio. Understand, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I didn't understand why 40% came.
100 minus 60. Total is 100%.
Okay then.
Total is 100%. So like the total number of students in the class, the total percentage is 100%. Of that, 60% are girls. See what makes the class? Girls plus boys. Girls and boys together make the class. So class is 100% and girls 60%. So boys will be 100 minus 60, 40%. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next, we'll have to find the cost per head. Cost of transportation. Cost of transportation. Or let me write the total distance first. Total distance is equal to 55 plus 55. 55 plus 55. Why, children? Why 55 plus 55?
Ma'am, because of going to the picnic spot, it is 55 kilometers and coming back, it's 55 kilometers. So 55 plus 55.
Correct. Okay, and what's the rate per kilometer?
12 rupees.
Correct. Rate per kilometer is equal to rupees 12. So what is the cost of transportation?
Into 110. 13.
So cost of transportation is equal to 110 into 12.
12.
Okay. So what's the cost of refreshments given? What's the cost of refreshments?
280 rupees.
4,280.
Yes, ma'am. That's
4,000. Srijit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Cost of refreshments, rupees 4,280. So Srijit, what is the total cost? What is the total cost? What are the expenditures incurred for the trip? Srijit? Not listening then. Sahasra, how will you find the total cost for the trip?
Tell, ma'am.
Sahasra.
Ma'am, you minus cost of refreshments and cost of transport.
Minus, from what?
Ma'am, can I say please, ma'am?
Ma'am, the cost of transportation and
No,
cost of the
no, that's bad. Then you will not be asked to answer any questions in future. Sahasra, how will you find the total cost? What is the cost of transportation?
1,320.
Cost of refreshments? Refreshments include, snacks, juices, ice creams, all that. Coffee, tea. So cost of refreshments at the picnic is 4,280. So what is the total cost for making the picnic?
You add cost of refreshments and cost of transportation.
Correct. So 1320 plus 4280. 1320 plus 4280. 0065. 5,600 rupees. Now, how many people are going for the trip? Number of people. Total number of people. Total number of people is equal to number of girls plus number of boys plus number of teachers. Number of teachers. How many girls are going, Sahasra?
60.
That is percentage. Number. How many girls?
18. 18, ma'am.
Oh, 18.
How many boys?
12.
And how many teachers are joining them?
Uh, oh,
How many teachers?
2 teachers.
Huh?
2 teachers.
Okay. So 18 into 20, 30, 32. So if the total cost is 5,600 and 32 people are traveling, how will they share their cost? What will be what's the question? See, have a look at the question. You should find, see the question, the cost per head. If 2 teachers are also going with the class, so you should find the cost per head. What will be the cost per head? How will you find, Sahasra?
By dividing.
Yeah. Cost per head is equal to cost per head is equal to 5,600 divided by 32. All of you find? Tell me what is 5,600 divided by 32? Yeah. Avanish, Anirudh, Srijit.
Can we have a second?
Okay.
$175, ma'am.
Correct. 175. So each of them have to pay 175 rupees. 175 rupees. Next. If their first stop is at a place 22 kilometers from the school, what percent of the total distance of 55 kilometers is this? What percent of the distance is left to be covered? Okay, let me explain this. Now, they start their journey to the picnic. Okay, the students along with the two teachers, they start their journey to the picnic. So to reach the picnic spot, they have to travel 55 kilometers. They stop after covering 22 kilometers, they take their first stop. Okay, so they're tired moving in the bus, so they stop for some time. So they stop after covering 22 kilometers. The question is, if you see, actually the distance is 110, no? But they are saying if you take the total distance, that is, you take only the onward distance, the distance to reach the picnic spot. So if you take the total distance as 55 kilometers, what is 22 kilometers for 55 kilometers? If their first stop is at a place 22 kilometers from the school, what percent of the total of 55 kilometers is this? So you should find what percent of 55 is 22. You must find what percent of 55 is 22. Okay. You need to find, we need to find what percent of 55 kilometers is 22 kilometers. So let it be X percent. X percent of 55 kilometers is 22 kilometers. We'll just assume that X percent. See, this is what we have to find. What percent? If you take 55 as the total distance, what percent of 55 is 22? Is what we have to find. So we'll assume X percent of 55 is 22. I think we've already used X here. Okay, so then we'll say Y. We've already used X in the question, so we'll use Y here. So we'll say Y percent of 55 is 22. Y percent means Y by 100, of means into 55, is means equal to 22. This is the equation. You must construct the equation in words and then convert it to a mathematical equation. Y percent of 55 kilometers is 22 kilometers. Y percentage. Percent means by 100. 5% is 5 by 100. 10% is 10 by 100. X percent is X by 100. Y percent is Y by 100. Of means into 55 is means equal to 22. So here we have the equation. So we'll have to solve this equation and find the value of Y. So 5 11s are 5 20 times. So Y is equal to 22. Now here we have 11 by 20. It goes to the other side as 20 by 11. Here we have 11 by 20. Or cross multiply. Here, or you can say cross multiply. Why? When you cross multiply 20 into 22. 20 into 22. And this 11 will come for division by 11. whatever way you want to understand. I first said we have the fraction 11 by 20. So on the other side, it will be 20 by 11. Simplify. So y is equal to 40%. Y is equal to 40%. Next, what percent of the distance is left to be covered? 100 minus 40, 60% is left to be covered. Because 40% is covered. 22 kilometers is covered, no? So how much is still to be covered? 33. 55 minus 22. 33 is still to be covered. That is 33 kilometers. They're asking you what percent is still to be covered. So 100, see, we always take the total as 100%. So 100% is to be covered. Of that 100%, 40% is covered. So what is the distance? What is the percentage that is still needed to be covered? 100 minus 40, 60%. So the second part, what percent of the distance is left to be covered? Total is 100%. What is covered? 40%. So what is not covered? 100 minus 40, 60%. It's like you have 100 chocolates and you finished eating 40 chocolates. So how much is left with you? How much is still not eaten by you? 100 minus 40, 60. So percentage of the distance left to be covered. Percentage of the distance left to be covered is equal to 100% minus what is covered, 40%. So 60% is still to be covered. Okay. Look at this one. Find the ratio of the following. Find the ratio of the following. Speed of a cycle, 15 kilometers per hour. To the speed of a scooter, 30 kilometers per hour. So what's the required ratio? What's the required ratio?
Ma'am, 5 kilometer is to 10 kilometers.
5 meter.
Sorry, ma'am. 5 meters. Ma'am, we need to first convert it into the same measurement.
This is correct? First one, tell me if you don't understand. How do you convert kilometers to meters? Add 3 zeros. Whenever you find ratio, the numbers involved must have the same unit. Ratio is comparing two quantities of the same unit. A ratio is comparing two quantities, two or more quantities with the same unit. If they have different units, you cannot compare, you cannot find the ratio. Then how to find? You must convert, you must change and see to that all of them have the same unit. All should be in meter or everything in centimeter or kilometer, whatever unit, but same unit. So in the second one, we have 5 meter and 10 kilometers. So you cannot say 5:10, 1:2. No, that's wrong because the units are different. So convert kilometers to meter. Add 3 zeros. So 5 meters to 10,000 meters. Now find the ratio. 5:1:2.
2000.
Always convert the larger unit to the smaller unit. Always convert the larger unit to the smaller unit. So here between kilometers and meter, not the number 5 and 10, the unit, meter, kilometer, which is a bigger unit, kilometer. Don't see the value attached to it. Meter, kilometer, which is the bigger unit, kilometer. So convert that bigger unit or the larger unit, kilometer, to meter. And then find the ratio. Srijit, Sahasra, Avanish, Anirudh, any questions?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Hi, Srijit, nowadays you've become very quiet. Suddenly become very matured, huh? Huh? I'm missing your voice in the class.
Thank you.
I don't see your naughtiness anymore. Okay. Are you attentive, Srijit? Are you in the class always?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you watch the recordings of the sessions you missed? Be honest.
ma'am.
If it is, you haven't?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What is
I
your
have exam so that I'll see in the Saturday Sundays, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, 50 paise to required ratio is equal to 50 paise to 5 rupees. Now between paise and rupees, which is the bigger unit?
Rupees.
Rupees. This is the bigger unit. So convert rupees to paise. Don't see the number 50 and 5. Not that. See only the unit. Paise, rupees. Which is the bigger unit? Rupees is the bigger unit. So convert rupees to paise. So write this 50 paise as it is to rupees 5. 5 rupees is 500 paise. So we have to now we have both the numbers in the same unit. In the question, they had different units, paise, rupees. Now we converted the larger unit to the smaller unit, and now both of them are in the same unit, paise. Now find the ratio, 50 is to 500. You can cancel the 0 like this, and 1 is to 10. Correct. 1 is to 10 is the required ratio. Convert the following ratios to percentages. You need to convert the following ratios to percentages. So 3 is to 4 means 3 by 4. And to convert to a percentage, just multiply by 100. To convert to percentage, multiply by 100. Okay, let me write that first. To convert a fraction to percentage, multiply the fraction by 100. Multiply the fraction by 100. If you have a fraction and you need to convert the fraction to a percentage, multiply the fraction by 100. So Ratio is nothing but a fraction. See, 3:4 is a ratio. Okay, but that's nothing but 3/4. 3:4 is nothing but 3/4. It's a fraction, 3/4. And how do you convert fraction to a percentage? Multiply by 100. So 4 ones are 425 times. 25 into 3, 75%. Next one. 2:3 is a ratio, but you can also write it as a fraction, 2/3. To convert a fraction to a percentage, you need to multiply by 100. You cannot simplify, so it's 200/3. And as a mixed fraction, 3 6 are 18, 2 remains, 6 are 18, 2 remains by 3. 66 2/3 percentage. You can leave it as a decimal also, but I think this is good. You can just leave it as a mixed fraction. But both are right. You can also leave it as a decimal. Okay, so that's about converting ratios to percentages. So write the ratio as a fraction and multiply the fraction by 100 to convert it to a percentage. Yeah, listen very carefully. 72% of 25 students. So totally there are 25 students. Now 72% of 25 students are interested in mathematics. See, there is a group of 25 students. Now all these 25 students, they're not interested in mathematics. All of the 25 students are not interested in mathematics. Only 72% of 25 students are interested in mathematics. The question is, how many are not interested in mathematics? Okay, so see here. Number of students not interested in maths is equal to, what is the percentage? That is, okay, 1 minute, let me write what is given. Percentage of students interested in maths, 72%. Total number of students is equal to 25. Now, yeah. Now, see, we know the percentage of students interested in maths, but we don't know the number of students. Percentage is different, number is different. So if 72% are interested in maths, that does not mean 72 students are interested in maths. 72% is not 72 students. Okay, so number of students interested in maths. Is equal to 72% of 25 students. That's given.
25.
That is given. 72% of 25 is interested in maths, are interested in maths. So 72% means 72 by 100, off means into 25. So 25 ones are 4s are. So when you divide 4 ones are 4 18 times. So 18 students are interested in maths. So number of students not interested in maths. What's the answer? How do you find? Interested is 18. So not interested will be.
And total number of students minus the number of students who are not interested in mathematics.
Students interested in maths.
Very good.
It's 7.
7. Correct. Okay, we'll write the same thing again. Tell me, what is the percentage of students interested in mathematics?
72.
Yeah, interested in maths is equal to 72. What's the total number of students?
25.
Correct. Total number of students is equal to 25. Now, how do you find? We know the percentage of students interested in mathematics, but how would we find the number of students interested in mathematics?
72 percentage of 25.
Correct. Number of students interested in maths is equal to 72% of 25 is given there in the question. What is 72%? 5%
Interested.
means 5 by 100. So 72% means
72 by 100.
72 by 100. Of means
Into 25.
into 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 ones are 4, 18 times. So 18. 18 students are interested in mathematics. So Sahasra, number of students not interested in maths will be
25 minus 18.
correct. In maths is equal to 25 minus 18, which is 7. Now we can do this faster using another method. We'll see that now. I won't say anything. I'll write and you please understand. So when we're talking about interested in maths, the other part is not interested in maths. Okay, so like a coin has two sides. Now this topic has two sides. Students interested in mathematics, students not interested in mathematics. If 72% are interested in mathematics, then 100 minus 72, 28% are not interested in mathematics. So percentage not interested is 28%. So number of students not interested will be 28% of the total 25. 28% not interested. So that 28% of the total is 25. So when you find 28% of the total 25, you will get the number of students who are not interested. See, when you find 72%, when you find 72% of 25, you will get the number of students interested in mathematics. When you find 28% of 25, you can get the number of students not interested in mathematics. That's all it is. This after off, you should use the total number of students. 72% is interested. 28% is not interested. If you find 72% of 25, the total number of students, you will get the number of students interested in maths. If you find 28% of 25, you will get the number of students not interested in maths. Not interested in maths. 1 minute, 1 minute. Wait. Tell me, what is 72% of 25? Interested or not interested?
Interested, ma'am.
Yeah, you will get the number of students interested in maths. And what about 28% of 25?
Not interested, ma'am.
You will get the number of students not interested in maths. Not interested in maths. Just give me a minute, children. I'll come back. Yeah. Keep the answer for this one ready. Don't write the question. Just do it in your rough book and keep the answer ready. I'm just coming back in 5 minutes.
I found the answer. Ma'am, the answer is. And the answer is 25 matches. Totally, they have attended, ma'am. 10 matches they have won, 15 matches they have lost, ma'am.
Okay. A football team won 10 matches out of the total number of matches they played. If their win percentage is 40%, so if win percent is 40%, the percentage they have lost is 60%. They won 40%, lose 60%. Then how many matches did they play in all? Okay. So we just write out whatever is given, okay? So number of matches won. What is that 10? A football team won 10 matches. So number of matches won. Number of matches won is equal to 10. Out of the total number of matches they played. So that's not given. How many matches they played is not given. Number of matches won is 10. If their win percent was 40, so win percentage is equal to 40%. So percentage or instead of win percentage, I'll write percentage of matches won, okay? Percentage of matches won, 40%. So percentage of matches lost is equal to 100% minus 40%. So 60% of the matches they have lost. Okay, now let the number of matches played be X. Let the number of, or let the total number of, always you should assume that as X. Let the total number of matches played be X. Okay, so see, we've just written out whatever is given. Number of matches won, 10 matches. Percentage of matches won, 40%. Then what will be the percentage of matches lost? 100 minus 40, 60%. Now we do not know how many matches they have played in all. So let that be X. Now what should you find? How many matches they have played in all? That's what you should find. We've called it X. So that you can find by using the information where you know both the percentage and the number. You can find that using the information where you have both the percentage and the number. What's the percentage of matches won? 40%. What's the number of matches won? 10. Using this information, you can find the total number of matches played. So see here. Number of matches won is equal to 10. That means 40% of X is equal to 10. Why 40% of X? Because 40% is the percentage of matches won. So 40% of the total number of matches X is equal to 10. 40% of the total number of matches played is equal to 10. So 40% means 40 by 100. Off means into. Total number of matches played is X is equal to 10. So 22 times 25 is X is equal to 10 into 5 by 2. So X is equal to 25. So therefore, number of matches played is equal to 25. Where you know both the number and the percentage, you can use that information to find the total. Here the total is the total number of matches. Shall we do this again? Okay, tell me, what's the number of matches 1? Number of matches 1?
10.
Okay. Percentage of matches 1?
40.
So 40% of the total number of matches played. %40 of the total number of matches played. That is equal to 10. 40% is the percentage. The equivalent number is 10. So 40% is equal to 10. That's the equation. As a percentage, 40% 1. And as a number, 10 matches 1. So 40% is equal to 10. That's the equation. So 40% of the total number of matches played is equal to 10. So 40% of, let that be x, equal to 10. So 40% means 40 by 100. Of means into x is equal to 10. 22 times, 25 times. So x is equal to 10 into 2 by 5 becomes 5 by 2. X is equal to 25. Therefore, number of matches played. Number of matches played is equal to 25. Played and all. Yeah. Try this one. See, you should equate the percentage to the correct value, not some percentage to some value. You should equate the percentage to the relevant value. Okay, try this one. if Chameli had rupees 600 left after spending 75% of her money, how much did she have in the beginning? So see, in all the situations, we are having one, main thing, and it's two parts. We'll just check that from the beginning. We are having one main thing and two parts of it. See, like in example one, class. That's the whole thing. And there we have two parts: number of girls, number of boys. Class is the whole thing, which has two parts: number of girls, number of boys. Both put together makes the total number of students in the class. Here we have 25 students. That is the total number of students. The two parts are percentage of students or number of students interested in mathematics, percentage or number of students not interested in mathematics. So we have some number of students, total number of students, and the two parts are students interested in mathematics, students not interested in mathematics. So if 72% are interested in mathematics, 100 minus 72 percentage will not be interested in or are not interested in mathematics. So here we have the total number of matches. Total number of matches, that is the full thing. The two parts are matches won, matches lost. Total number of matches played, that's the whole thing. That's the full thing, 100%. 100% here is, in the first one, in the first question, 100% is the class, the total strength of the class. Okay. Here 100% is, here 100% is the total number of students. That is 25 students. That is 100%. Here 100% is the total number of matches played. The two parts are matches won, matches lost. Now matches won and matches lost, you can have as a percentage and a number. You can see it here. As a percentage, matches won is 40%. As a number, matches won is 10. You can have the same information in two ways, as a percentage and as a number. Percentage of matches won, 40%. Number of matches won, 10. Similarly, you can have two things: percentage of matches lost and number of matches lost. So here, because 40% is won, 60% lost. And the total number of matches played is 100%. Similarly here, the total money with Chameli is 100%. The total money she has is 100%. Now, what can she do with the money? She'll spend a part of it. She'll save the rest of it. These are the two parts. Total money. Okay, so she has some money with her. What are the two things she can do with it? She'll spend a part of it and she'll save the rest of the money. So like expenditure and savings. Total money. Total
Answer 800.
Total money. One second. Total money. Okay, so she spends some amount and she'll save the remaining. If you have 100 rupees with you and you spend 95 rupees, that means you have saved 5 rupees. Okay. If Chameli has rupees 600 left after spending 75% of her money, so percentage of money spent, is equal to 75%. So what is the percentage of money left? What is the percentage of money left? Yeah. If percentage of money spent is 75%, what is the percentage of money left?
15. 25, ma'am. 25.
25, ma'am. 25.
Oh. %25. Now 25% is a percentage of money left. What is the value of money left or the amount of money left? Amount of money left is equal to rupees 600. Now these two represent the same information, right? It's about the money left with Chameli. These two are about the money left with Chameli. What's the percentage of money left with Chameli? 25%. What's the value or the amount of money left with Chameli? 600. So you can construct an equation using 25% and 600 rupees because both are relevant. Percentage of money left, 25%. Amount of money left, 600 rupees. So these two are relevant information. So you should construct the equation always using relevant information. As a percentage, 25%. As value of money, 600 rupees. So how do you construct the equation? 25% of the total money, 25% of the total money is equal to rupees 600. Always the percentage should be on the total money. The total money is the total money she had in the beginning before spending anything. So 25% of the total money is equal to rupees 600. As a percentage, 25% is left. And as value of money or amount of money, 600 rupees is left. So these two are relevant. 25%, 600, they are relevant. So 25% means 25 by 100. Off means into. Total money, let it be X, is equal to 600. 25 ones are 25 fours are. So X is equal to 600 and into 4. X is equal to rupees 2,400. Therefore, Chameli had rupees 2,400 in the beginning. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
See the next one. If 60% people in a city if 60% people in a city like cricket, 30% like football, and the remaining like other games. So Sahasra, what percentage like other games? Fast.
100.
100 is a total, the percentage. That is the total number of people. Of the total number of people, 60% like cricket, 30% like football. So how many like other games? Only Sahasra should answer, not anybody else. So here the whole thing is divided into 3 parts.
Yes, ma'am.
60%, 30% and
10%.
10%. So 60% like cricket, 30% like football. So 60 plus 30 is 90. So 100 minus 90, 10% of the people like other games. Okay. So that's the answer to the first part of the question. Then what percent of the people like other games? 10% of the people like other games. If the total number of people is 50 lakh, find the exact number who like each type of game. So see here. What's the percentage of people who like cricket?
60%.
Correct. What's the percentage of people
Ma'am, 6. Can I say?
who like football?
30%.
70. Percentage of people who like football? And 10% like other games. So number of people or total number of people is equal to total number of people is equal to 50 lakhs. Okay. So we have to find all this. Number of people who like football. No, first cricket. Number of people who like cricket is equal to number of people who like cricket is equal to 60% of the total 50 lakhs. Okay. Number of people who like cricket will be 60% of the total number of people, 50 lakhs. So percentage is always applied on the total. So 60% of 50 lakhs. 60% means 60 by 100, off means into 50 lakhs. Don't add the zeros, just use 50 is equal to, cancel the 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So you get 6 by the 30, but don't write 30. 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs. Tell me the next one. Number of people who like what? Who like? Why nobody's helping me? Who like?
Ma'am, number of people who like football is equal to 30% of 50 lakhs, which is equal to 30 by 100 into 50, which is equal to 15 lakhs.
Okay, very good. So 30% of 50 lakh, that is 30 by 100 into 50.
50.
Yeah, so zeros get cancelled and it is 15, but not just 15, 15 lakhs.
Lakhs. Ma'am, next number of people who like other game is equal to 10% of 50 lakhs is equal to 10 by 100
into 50
equal
is
to
equal
5 lakhs.
Very good. The number of people who like other games is equal to 10% of 50 lakhs. That is 10 by 100 of means into 50. That is equal to 5 lakhs. So we have to find these three. Find the exact number who like each type of game. So we found the exact number, 30 lakhs, 15 lakhs, and 5 lakhs, who like each type of game. Okay, so that's all we have in the first exercise. I didn't mention, but I'm sure all of you know this is NCRT exercise 7.1.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that's all we have in this exercise. We have discussed the examples and the exercise questions. Now over to 7.2.
Ma'am, last class you said we will discuss some sums, ma'am, the exponent chapters.
Yeah. No. The other students are not there. No, we'll do that in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
The Kamlaniketan students are not in the class today. They're preparing for their exam.
Okay, ma'am.
So I have 2 more questions and exponents to discuss. We'll do that when they're also in the class. The next class will do it. Yeah. Okay, so this is 7.2 NCRT. Okay. Now let's understand the meaning of the term marked price or list price. Marked price or list price. List price. Okay. Now, during, some times of the year, shops offer their products at a discount. Okay, so it can be before a festival or at different times of the year. Sometimes shops want to clear off their old stock. So they put up good clothes, but because they want to clear the old stock and, introduce new clothes in their store, they just want to dispose their old stock. So in order to attract people to their shop to buy those, clothes, they put up their clothes on a discount. So we are attracted, right, when we see the board discount sale. So, people rush to the shop to just check how much less, because if something is, 1,000 rupees and it's available for 300, you would love to buy it, right? So discounts are offered for different reasons before festivals, or as I just told you, to clear their old stocks, or maybe for some other reason. So whenever goods are put up on discount, then we have this term marked price. Okay. So marked price and discount, they go hand in hand. If there is discount, that means there is marked price. Marked price and discount, they go hand in hand. Okay. So now what is marked price? So you enter a store where, discount sale is going on, and you want to pick a shirt or some dress for yourself, and on the dress you see a tag. On the dress. It says 500 rupees. It says 500 rupees, and then it says discount 10%. Now this price on the dress is called the marked price. That's not the selling price. That's the marked price. That product is marked at 500 rupees. The tag which you see, if there's discount sale going on in a particular store, you enter that store and you pick a dress for yourself, and you see a tag on the dress. it says rupees 500 and below that discount 10%. Now this 500 rupees is the marked price. And 10% is the discount. Now discount can be found. Now discount here is given as a percentage. You can find the discount in rupees also. Everything that is expressed as a percentage, you can find the corresponding value as a number in rupees or what here in rupees. Okay. So here discount is given as a percentage. You can find discount in terms of rupees also. So now mark price minus the discount. Mark price is in rupees minus the discount in rupees will give you the selling price in rupees. Because discount is not added to the mark price. Discount means they're reducing the price of the product. Discount means they're reducing the price of the product. So it is not mark price plus the discount. Mark price minus the discount because you're getting the product for lesser value. So mark price minus the discount is the selling price. And what is the selling price? This is the price you will be paying for the product. You will not be paying 500. You will be paying a little less. So mark price minus the discount value in rupees. It's not 500 minus 10. 500 is in rupees and 10 is percentage. You cannot subtract these two. Rupees 500 minus 10%. How can you subtract? This is rupees, this is percentage. You cannot subtract these two. So 500 rupees is the mark price minus, you should find the discount in rupees. You should find the discount in rupees. So 500 rupees minus the discount in rupees will give you the selling price in rupees. And the selling price is what you will be paying to buy the product. That's the selling price of the shopkeeper. Selling price is the selling price of the shopkeeper. For you, it is the cost price. So mark price is the tag price. It's the tag price. The price you see on the tag is the mark price. This is a discount. Mark price minus discount in rupees is the selling price. And that's the selling price of the shopkeeper. When you pay that money and you buy it, that is your cost price. That's not your selling price, that's your cost price. So we have the following formula. Discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. Discount percent is equal to discount in rupees by mark price into 100. So from this formula, discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. You can find, see, discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. Supposing discount is given and mark price is given, you can substitute here and find the selling price. Supposing selling price is given and discount is given, you can substitute here and find the mark price. So in this formula, we have three unknowns: discount, mark price, selling price. When you know any two of them, you can find the third one using this formula. This formula is not only to find discount. The three quantities in this formula are discount, mark price, and selling price. Given any two, you can find the third one using this formula. So if the mark price is 500, but the selling price of the shopkeeper is 400, that means he's given you a discount of 100 rupees. On the tag, you see the price 500. On the tag, you see the price 500. But at the counter, you pay only 400 rupees for that product. But on the tag, the price marked is 500. but you're paying only 400. This is the marked price. This is the selling price of the shopkeeper. So marked price minus selling price. 100 rupees is the discount given to you by the shopkeeper. He's selling the product for 100 rupees less. That 100 rupees is the discount. So that's what the formula is. Mark price minus selling price is the discount. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Look at this question. An item marked at 840 rupees. So mark price of the item is equal to rupees 840. Is sold for, meaning selling price. Sold meaning selling price. Sold for. So selling price of the item is equal to rupees 714. What is the discount in the discount percent? So we know discount is equal to. So see, the mark price is 840. You're paying less than that. On the tag, the price is 840. So you should pay 840, right? No, you're paying less than 840. Why you're paying less than 840? Because the shopkeeper is giving you a discount. He's reducing the value of the product by giving you a discount. So how do you find discount? Discount is marked price minus selling price. So marked price is 840. Selling price is 714. You're paying less, sir. So 840, 714.
126.
126 is the discount. 126 is the discount. Next, we have to find the discount percentage. Discount percentage is equal to discount by
Marked price.
Yeah, discount by marked price into 100.
Yes, ma'am. 126 by 840 into 100.
By 840 into 100. Calculate and tell me.
Ma'am, 20.
Yeah, how much? How much? Are you calculating, all of you? My God, does it take this long? Zero, zero, 4. No, it's not divisible by 4. 260. 3 times. 242 times. 7 9s are 63. 7 6 are 42. Again, 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 1s are 2 5s are 5 3s are 15. 15%. Discount percent is 15%. Okay. The list price of a frock is rupees 220. A discount of 20% is announced on sales. What is the amount of discount on it and its sale price? So we have to find the discount in rupees and the selling price. We are given the marked price 220. We are given discount percentage. We have to find the value of the discount in rupees and also the selling price. Okay. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what's the mark price of the, or what's the list price? List price.
List price is 220 rupees, ma'am, and discount is 20%. We need to find the discount, ma'am. Ma'am, 220 into 20
Discount in rupees. Discount in rupees we have to find.
220
and also the selling price.
Yes, ma'am. And
Yeah, what do you want to say?
220 into 20 by 100 for discount in rupees. Ma'am, after we cancel, we get rupees 44 as discount, and then after we subtract it, the sales price is 176 rupees.
Very good. Okay. So discount in rupees is equal to 20% of the list price. The percentage of discount is always applied on the marked price or the list price. So discount is equal to 20% of the list price or the marked price. The percentage, just remember this. The discount percentage is always calculated on the marked price. What is the discount percentage? 20%. So 20% is calculated on what? On the marked price. So 20% of the marked price is the discount. Discount percent is 20%. So 20% of the marked price is the discount. So discount is equal to 20% of the marked price or the list price. So that is 20% means 20 by 100. Off means into, and the list price is 220. So zeros get cancelled. And we have rupees 44. So discount in rupees, as percentage, it's 20%. Now in rupees is 44. So we have to find the selling price. So selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. See, you can remember all, see here, this formula. We have discount is equal to MP minus SP, right? So transpose, when you push selling price here, selling price will be equal to mark price minus discount, right? Transposing, when you bring this here, minus SP will become plus SP is equal to MP minus discount. This discount, when you take it to the other side, it will be minus discount. And if you want to find the mark price will be equal to the selling price plus the discount. Mark price will be selling price plus the discount. Let's write that here. So we have discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. When you transpose, selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. And mark price, what is mark price? So discount minus SP on the other side will become plus SP. So mark price is equal to discount plus SP or SP plus discount. How much is this? Rupees? 220 and 40, 180, 176, correct? So selling price of the frock is equal to 176 rupees. Therefore, sale price of the frock is equal to rupees 176. Any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you show that slide again so we can note down the formulas? Yes, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
MP minus D is equal to.
Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic.
And ma'am.
Yeah. I'll just come back just a minute. Okay, next one. The cost of a pair of roller skates at a shop was rupees roller skates. Okay. The cost of a pair of roller skates at a shop was rupees 450. The sales tax charged was 5%. Find the bill amount. Okay. Now, whenever it is sales tax, so you go to the you pick the product you want to buy. Okay, the price on it is 450. So you go to the counter, okay, and you ask the person at the bill counter to make a bill for your product. Uh, the price you see is 450, but you'll be paying a little more because they'll add sales tax to that product which you're purchasing. And what is sales tax here? 5%. So 450 rupees plus 5% sales tax. If it is discount, you'll be paying less. Sales tax, you're paying more because 450 is the price of the product plus 5% sales tax. So your bill amount will be more than 450 rupees. Okay, you see here. Now the sales tax as a percentage is 5%. Now we'll find the sales tax in rupees. Only then you can add it to 450 rupees. You cannot add 450 rupees and 5% sales tax and say, okay, I have to pay 455. No, you cannot add rupees and percentage. So this 5% sales tax you should find in terms of rupees. Okay. So CP of the roller skates. CP of the roller skates is equal to rupees 450. Sales tax percent is equal to 5%. So value of sales tax or amount of sales tax. As a percentage, it's 5%. How much is it in rupees? So amount of sales tax. Amount of sales tax is equal to 5% of the CP. 5% of the CP. The percentage is always applied on the cost price or the marked price. So 5% of the CP. 5% means 5 by 100, off means into, and CP is 450. Now simplify this. 0 gets cancelled. 5 nines are 5 twos are. So it's 45 by 2 or 22.5 or 22.5. Rupees 22.5. So 22 rupees and 50 paise is a sales tax. So the bill amount will be what is the price of the roller skates? 450.
Sales tax. Cost price plus sales tax.
Yeah. So bill amount is okay. You want to write the formula? Good. So the bill amount will be, what is the cost price? 450 plus the sales tax. Okay, I'll just continue here. That's equal to cost price is 450 plus the sales tax 22 rupees 50 paise. So you will be paying more than 450. That is 472 rupees and 50 paise. Okay. So 5% sales tax you should find in rupees. What is given as a percentage you should find in rupees. And how do you find it in rupees? 5% of the cost price. 5% means 5 by 100. Off is into. And the cost price is 450. So when you simplify that, you get the sales tax in rupees. A cost price plus the sales tax is the total bill amount. Okay, we'll just do this and wind up the session for today. Salim bought an article for rupees 784, which included, just a minute, children. Yeah, sorry, thank you. Yeah, so Salim bought an article for rupees 784, which included GST of 12%. So 784 includes GST. So GST is also a form of tax, right? What is it called? What's the full form for GST?
Service tax. Service tax. Goods service tax.
Goods and service tax.
Can I say how to do this sum? Can I say just the formula?
Okay.
Ma'am, first we need to find the GST, ma'am, which is 12 by 100 into 784. And then after finding GST, we should subtract the GST from the CP.
Just a minute, children. Okay. No, I don't know. You said something, Anirudh, but to the extent I understood, I think you were wrong. Okay. Just listen to me, all of you. So Salim bought an article for rupees 784, which included GST of 12%. So that means that's the final, price he paid. 784 is the price he paid at the counter, which included 12%. See here, in this question, children, in this question, you pick the product. Please listen carefully. So here you pick the roller skates. You go to the counter. Okay, so what is the tag on the roller skates? 450. You didn't know sales tax is there. So you went to the counter and you thought he'll make a bill for 450 rupees. But the bill he made for you says 472 rupees 50 paise. And you're like, why? It's only 450. Why are you charging me more? So he says, no, you have to pay sales tax 5%. Okay, then you understand the whole thing. Okay, the price is 450, but sales tax is not included in that. So he's calculated 5% of 450 and he added that to 450 to make your final bill. So you understand, once you ask him, he makes things clear to you. But look at this situation. In this situation, the bill value at the counter is 784. So this is 784 is with GST. So you don't know the price without GST. That is what you have to find. See here. What is the CP without the sales tax? 450. The CP without the sales tax is 450. Let me not say CP. The price without sales tax is 450. The price with the sales tax is 472.50 paise. This is the price of the roller skates without the sales tax. This is the price of the roller skates with the sales tax. This is what you will be paying. This is without the sales tax. This is with the sales tax. In the same way, here 784 is with the GST. With the GST. Then without GST, how much we have to find? That's what we have to find. What is the price of the article before GST? That is without GST. Before GST was added, meaning without GST. With GST is 784. What is the price without GST? Okay. So see here. The percentage is always applied to the price before the sales tax, before the GST. That percentage, the sales tax percentage or the GST percentage, the percentage which was given is applied to the price before is applied to the original price, that is before the tax was added. See, you cannot apply 12% to 784 because 784 is the price after GST. The percentage is always applied to the price before the tax, before the GST. In your book, you can find three things. You can find sales tax, value added tax, goods and service tax, these three things. Sales tax, some percentage will be given. Value added tax, some percentage. Goods and service tax, some percentage. All these percentages will be applied on the price without, before adding all this. The original price. Here, what do you have? Here you have the percentage and the price with the GST. You should not apply the percentage on this one, which includes GST. You should apply 12% on the money without GST. That is not given to us. That we have to find. So let the price of the article before GST was added be rupees X. Okay. So listen, very simple, So the price of the article before GST was added is rupees X.
911, what's the emergency?
What are you doing? Anirudh,
Ma'am?
disable your mic.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so on the product, the price is rupees X. And to this you should add 12%. To this you should add 12% of X. That the total is 784. Please understand this. You pick the article. On the article, the price you see is rupees X. And you're not going to pay X rupees. You're going to pay X rupees plus 12% of X. You're going to pay X and 12% of X. Now this X rupees is without GST. X is without GST. That's the price which you see on the article. And you will not be paying only X. You will be paying X and 12% of X. That is 12% of the price of the article. What is 12%? The GST. So X plus 12% of X. These two put together is 784. The price including the GST. Okay. Yeah. So the price of the article X before GST, X plus 12% of X is equal to 784. If you want me to write everything in words, it will be like this. Price without GST plus GST is equal to price with GST. Or instead of saying without, I can even write excluding and including. Price excluding GST price excluding GST plus GST is equal to price including GST. Including GST. Price without GST, X plus GST is 12% of X. is equal to the price including GST, 784. So X plus 12% means 12 by 100. Off means into X is equal to 784. Okay, so 4 3s are 4, 25 times. So X plus 3X by 25 is equal to 784. Because 3 into X is 3X by 25 is equal to 784. I'll just work here. So common denominator 25. Common denominator 25. So you'll have 25X plus 3X is equal to 784. 28X by 25 is equal to 784. X is equal to 784 into 28 by 25 becomes 25 by 28 on the other side. So X is equal to 784 divided by 28. You please simplify carefully. 700. So therefore, price before just write it here. Therefore, price before GST is equal to rupees 700. Therefore, price before GST is rupees 700.
I wrote the formula too.
Understood? All right, children, I've shared all the images. Just a second. Yeah, online children, use the emoji, raise your hand. Srijit is not there. Sahasra, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I've shared all the images of today's class. Please complete the same in your classwork notebook before the next class. All right?
Okay,
All right,
ma'am.
children. Yeah, all right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Good night.